that's still doing it.
I didn't hear you drink that time.
Noteworthy. I will do better.
Sorry about that. I had to take a sudden Dallas Cowboys.
You had to take a 3-month-long shit?
Apparently.
I was gonna say away.
Okay. So everyone's here and we're all ready.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yes, I did, Wody, because Cowboys are awful this year. Also, Loki,
That Wody
I
from video
don't
games?
remember if I said hello to you. I hope you're well if you're still here. Huh?
That Wody from video games?
You're darn right it is. Lon is not here. She is in bed. Woo! Stop. We'll introduce the cast tonight as we dive back into our wonderfully perfect legal system in the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy. We'll make sure that Shy has unmuted herself.
Well, I mean, for once, I'm actually not muted. So, yay! Anyway, hi, I'm Shy. I'm an inch girl who does love to play video games. From stuff like trying to do everything in Final Fantasy XIV to Stardew Valley to a number of other things that I keep stacking up in the corner of the habitat where Lon keeps me. That I'm going to put into practice eventually. Hopefully, yeah. You can catch me here Monday nights for voice acting and Wednesday nights for Fallout 76. Also here. Also, I just want to say Lon says hello, wishes everybody well, and hopes to be back next week.
So back to bed, bunny girl.
Rest well on.
Back from the longest hiatus, but, you know, that's just how it be in Florida. It little sharky.
I mean, I'm technically on like day 500 of a 4-week stream hiatus, so what are you gonna do? Hey folks, I'm old. You may remember me from streaming, but if you do, why are you up past your bedtime? Anyway, let's have some fun.
Some say his only true weakness is female Japanese wrestlers. I say he's Onihart, playing what should have been considered a Game of the Year contender.
I agree with that statement, but you know what?
I don't. That's why
The second one, the Unicorn Overlord.
Yeah.
But you know what? This year, I think, I don't know if I said this before, but my personal Game of the Year is Metaphor. Yeah, that game's good as shit.
That's pretty good.
Metaphor, Flip Fantasia? I got the name wrong, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay.
Metaphor
Sorry.
Refantasio.
That
It
was
Pretty
close.
close for a joke answer.
Yeah, it was close enough. Yeah, I'm back to working on the models. You know, the thing that's taken me forever is that I chose to do a hairstyle that to make it look like it's supposed to, I have to go into a lot of detail,
Mm-hmm.
and I hate it.
Yeah.
So it's like a piece of hair has taken me several hours to do.
No, I get that, dude. Trust.
And the model's hair is not even long. It's just curly hair. That's a
Mhm.
pain in the ass.
Well, getting the physics right for curly hair is a fucking pain in the ass.
I'm not even on physics. I'm just still drawing, dude.
I know. I'm just saying. Like,
I'm gonna cry! Anyway.
same.
I'll be done eventually.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of games of the year, if y'all haven't wishlisted Curtis's game, you should. It's already over 1,000.
I mean, it's not coming out this year, but it will be game of next year.
Yeah. Still, you gotta sport the homies.
Oh, hell yeah.
Last but not least, the grumpiest. It's Chrisseries.
Hi, I'm Cursories.
That's what we're going with?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, all Mazda Miatas should be stanced. Anywho, continuing.
Oh, is that my punishment for being a pain in the ass?
I guess. Oh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Woo! Once we left off, I do believe we were Professor Means had taken over as the defense attorney. So that was a thing. But let's dive back into the hole. That'd be you, Shy.
Is there some sort of secret he's using against you?
And this is now you, Sharky.
Oh gosh, what voice did I even do for this guy?
Yeah, make one up.
You didn't. You did the other one.
What voice did I do for the other one?
Super hyper on drugs. I don't remember the voice for this one.
You know, super hyper might actually work here, considering I spent the entire last case being half asleep as Jinxie.
Well, I don't know. This guy is like the guy who acts cool and aloof and shit.
Yeah.
I made him boring as shit because I had to take.
I mean, that is what he is.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, I'm pretty sure, but I just don't remember what the voice was.
So cocky AF. Got it. Alright, let's see what I can come up with here. I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold! I am not through with you yet.
Yes, you are. Seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me.
Leave. We just might discuss you know what.
No, wait.
On the statement of Mr. Cool, is this it? What's that all about?
I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. You really are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, you think I'd open up to you?
So he's not denying it. That secret might be causing the discord in his voice. Then again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin.
You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question.
About that meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd, why did she want to see you?
I have no intention of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me any way you can.
Yeah? Okay, then.
All right, where's Eris?
Yep.
Ugh, Professor Mean strikes again. Then again, he is in the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good result is the truth? So why don't you drop this whole charade and just tell me the truth?
Well, that would destroy the premise of this game, Shy.
Truth? How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? Sorry, innocent.
I just realized.
The truth isn't necessarily your friend, nor Juniper's for that matter.
No, you're wrong. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to defend Junie the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes in Professor Court's memory.
I see. Very well, Miss Sykes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, also, these kids are, like, really not super upset that their teacher just, like, got murdered.
I'll testify tomorrow about that truth you're so interested in.
Hugh,
What? Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. You'll understand.
what's that supposed to mean?
What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends.
We were. Until just recently, actually.
Were?
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
Homie wants to bang Robin. I'm calling it.
What? Why?
Just as I have my secrets, he has a side you've never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
What are you saying?
This conversation's over. I don't have a lot of time, and I meant it.
Hugh, wait! Oh, he's gone.
He doesn't care about her anymore. Why would he say that?
That didn't go so well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Athena, what do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police have completed their investigation.
Alright, we don't really have much time left anyway.
October 25th, Themis Legal Academy, 3F Art Room.
Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends again?
Thanks again for lowering that school banner for us earlier.
Don't mention it. Helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about.
Right. So this art room was where the murder actually occurred?
That's right. You can't see it with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. The police investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out.
Find anything new, Detective Fulbright?
Good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet.
He sure is confident we haven't found nothing.
But if we're talking outside of the art room, there has been a major breakthrough.
Oh dear, unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I shall do.
No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one.
Wow, you saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed.
Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted. Oh my god, I'm going to throw myself out a window. Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we? So, what's the major breakthrough you mentioned?
You want to know? You really want to know? You really want to?
Come on, just tell us already.
Oh, you're no fun. Anywho, we got the results for the voice print analysis back.
Voice print? Mean for this tape recorder?
Exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. See right here? They analyze the voice on the tapes inside and out. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor? Thanks for the good laugh, Miss Sykes.
He's the last person I want laughing at me.
So now there's evidence of Juniper shouting, "You're a goner?" around the time of death. Well, if we were to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it?
I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Jenny would shout that in the first place.
Hey, it's gone. Remember that strange statue in the school camera photo?
You're right. Wonder where it is. Robin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on this. A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. R. Newman. Wow, Robin must have painted this.
Is this Juniper? The clothes are different, but
Oh look, there's a piece of paper stuck to the back. Let's see what it says. Completely lacks Professor Quartz artistry. Must keep practicing. Robin. I think this is plenty good myself.
I wonder what it would have looked like if Professor Court had painted Juniper.
I bet it would have been really artistic looking.
Okay.
Some wire and a winch. So this is how they reeled the banners in and out. There's a nice view of the stage from here.
Prosecutor Gavin is still standing in front of that broken statue.
So it really wasn't you, Apollo? Don't worry, you can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
I'll never clear my name unless we catch the real culprit.
A mock trial script on the floor and nearby an envelope marked used.
I wonder if Miriam's script was ever really inside that envelope.
Let's see here. By Miriam Scuttlebutt, and the title is Rosette Noir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
I wouldn't take part in that mock trial if she begged me.
Those are special rules allowing the payment of bribes while court is adjourned. Oh, and you can bring in up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence. It also says, welcome to the darkest mock trial ever where the end justifies the means.
The prosecution claims this is the script that was supposed to have been used?
But the scripts were selected by Professor Court. Considering how much she valued the truth, I seriously doubt she'd pick a script called Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
Wow, you have a title memorized already.
A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. D. Court. Wow, Professor Court must have painted this.
So is this what they consider art? I really don't get it.
I swear I've seen this girl before. There's an air of fragility about her, and those pity-inducing eyes. Who is this again? Her name's on the tip of my tongue.
Trucy Wright.
I can see half of the building over there and a quad and stage down below.
Yeah, this must be the window Detective Fulbright stuck his head out of earlier.
Oh yeah, thanks for the help, Detective.
A true champion of justice always comes running to those in need.
Great, then how about telling us Prosecutor Blackwell's strategy for tomorrow?
All right, let me think.
Well?
Hey, I'm not falling for that.
So close I can almost taste it. Hey look, that's you on this mobile, Apollo, a red demon.
A red demon? It kind of looks more like a snake curled around a paintbrush to me.
No. See the antennae and the yellow spots on its back? And you can see it's a ladybug.
I guess we'll have to agree to disagree.
Fine. We can investigate this further at a later date. Agreed?
Okay, let's do that. You okay with that, Athena?
I really regret bringing this up. This is the clock that created that major problem for Junie. Let's take a closer look.
Don't waste your time. I've checked it, and it's 100% accurate.
You sure? How'd you check it?
I bet you this dude has the dorkiest fucking watch on the face of the planet.
Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch. See?
Detective Fulbright, didn't you notice your watch had stopped?
It has? This is unacceptable!
Well, we obviously can't rely on him. Well, let's take a look for ourselves.
Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, Detective?
But...
This clock must have also been at least an hour ahead when this photo was taken. If so, that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackquill won't like this. I almost feel sorry for the detective. Almost.
You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off of your face.
Wait just 1 minute. This clock is an hour ahead right now, sure. But what proof do you have it was running ahead on the day of the crime?
That's a good question.
I mean, you could check what time the fucking sun set, but sure.
Wait, I think I just might have something. Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there's a moon outside this window, right?
Sure, a nice crescent one, like something out of a picture book.
But if you look at that window in the back with the winch attached to it, you'll see that the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building.
Ooh, then what's this moon doing here?
It's the banner.
I wonder. Prosecutor Galvin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you?
That's right. But I hadn't seen this stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad.
Isn't this the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? The proof's right here, Detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. when the photo was taken.
Take that!
I know what this moon really is. It's a space station.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where that moon in the photo came from and the truth of Junie's testimony.
What? Where? Where does it show that?
If you look right here, it'll all become crystal clear.
Take that!
They were still prepping the stage, so its backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position.
I can see that. That's the big board hanging there. The size matches too.
But there's no picture. That's a crucial detail.
It is, but I believe what we're seeing in this photo is the back of the board.
The back of the...
That's right, and at around 6 p.m. when this photo was taken, a photo of that same board was being taken from the front.
What do you mean the front? The front is against the wall.
That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look.
Are you suggesting the moon is on the one on the backdrop?
Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. And as you can see here, it was around 6 p.m. when the backdrop was being set in place. So the art room clock was running fast at least as far back as the day of the murder.
Oh, shit! How can I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell now?
Yes, I just blew a hole in a piece of the prosecution's evidence. Look, a piece of pottery. Looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it.
And I bet it won't last long. Not with the way she deals with her own work, anyway.
Yeah, it seems like such a waste. I mean, this one already has some color on it. It looks just like bloodstains the way the glaze was dribbled onto it.
Just like bloodstains?
In justice we trust. That does look like bloodstains. We'd better examine it at once.
Wow, police are doing a real thorough investigation here.
I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the big blood stain is. And then brought over here, at which point some of her blood dripped onto these pieces. That means the body very well could have been dropped from this window.
In the mock trial script, the body was dropped onto a mat. Then a bulk cart was used to move it over to the stage.
The maintenance area is below this room, and the storehouse there has a mat and ball cart.
What happened to the side of that building?
So even though the moving of the body was carried out just like in the script. The killer sure had a thing for Junie's script.
Well, what did you expect? That's why we suspected the defendant in the first place.
Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it in court.
Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial?
In justice we trust. It's no use trying to pry more information out of me. Having just learned that the clock had been an hour fast means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's actions that day.
I wonder what the main argument will be about now.
How the body was moved will be my guess. But Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans.
Oh, does he now?
Detective Fulbright,
Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation.
no, I wasn't going to ask about that. I was just wondering if you'd seen Robin.
Oh, you mean Miss Robin Newman? She was just here a moment ago. And she mumbled something about watching videos in the lecture hall.
Video? What's video?
Hey, thanks, Detective. Athena, I think we should stop by the lecture hall.
Right, let's go.
October 25, Themis Legal Academy 3F Lecture Hall.
There she is. Robin. Hey, Robin.
Oh, here you go, Chrissy, just for you.
I'm very confused.
About?
He seems to be an overexcited dude.
Yeah. It was handled with all the grace and elegance of every Japanese game company.
Oh, fantastic.
Right?
Oh, Athena Apollo.
What are you watching there?
Oh, it just so happens to be a video of the mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it, but in the end justifies the means, right?
There it is again. Professor Means sure has a lot of influence around here.
Care to look into the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me?
Sounds great, but do you mind if we ask you some questions first?
Hello.
Sure, I'll tell you anything you want.
About your confession today. Why'd you do it?
Because Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. I had to stop the trial by any means possible.
Your Discord doing a poo-poo?
Oh, am I holding no shift?
I don't know. It's getting grainy on my end, or is that just me?
He sounds like a robot.
1 sec.
Yeah.
Give me like 45 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It was grainy, but it was still clear.
Right. The end justifies the means. So you're a follower of Professor Means too?
We'll see if Discord has fixed its sale.
Professor Means is a wonderful teacher, as was Professor Court. I like them both.
Excellent.
She brushed that one off like a pro.
But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law.
Well, I'm prepared to quit school because of this case.
What? Why?
I want to be an artist. That's what I really want, man.
Well, it worked for 3 seconds. Well,
But no, my parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor.
But if the trial went south, you'd have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Talk about someone who literally changes at the bat of an eyelash.
well, I guess she's been dealing with her own problems too. That totally makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose so, but that doesn't make what she did right.
Could you tell us about what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Finishing a statue, I was on the stage until the last bell.
That's right. You made the statues of Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Goblin, didn't you?
Oh, yes, I did. Both of them.
This is just a formality, but can you prove you were making the statues at that time?
Can I prove it? You think I am the killer now?
No, that's not what I meant.
Both Hugh and Robin were still at school around 7. But neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing. Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court? Have there been any problems now that everyone here knows you're a girl?
No worries. There, I discussed the matter with Professor Court some time ago. I told her I wanted to let everyone know I really was a girl. Just today, I found out she spoke with the school administration on my behalf.
Wow, they must really like you.
I know, right? But now I can finally be myself here at school. I don't have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes, even though I'm not wearing any. That's why, Athena, I simply must have this and this by any means possible.
What? This is evidence we need for the trial. Sorry, but no can do.
Aw, don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, pretty please.
What?
Oh, darn it. Anyway.
Anyway, thank you again, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I wanted to let everyone know before the snitch found out.
The snitch? Sounds like a new lead.
There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, our activities, our relationships, our interests, and reporting all of it to one of the professors.
But why would anyone do that?
Officially, I heard it's to seek out misconduct amongst the student body. The rumor has it grades were being brought and sold through the surveillance network.
That's bribery. Damn, the situation at Themis Legal Academy is worse than I thought.
Well, all this is important stuff. I still want to ask about that thing in the art room. I'll have to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about, though. Robin, I just remembered something I wanted to ask you. This photo shows a piece of art on the table. Do you know what it is?
Whoa! Look at that unique artistic sense. That has to be one of Professor Court's creations, man.
Professor Court's artistic sense?
Professor Court's artistic sense, that's a tough one. I'd say it's avant-garde and very eclectic.
In other words, it's weird and all over the place. Come to think of it, that strange-looking painting in the art room was one of Professor Court's works, wasn't it?
The statue in that photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice.
Lady Justice?
Professor Court had planned on placing it on the judge's bench in the lecture hall. But the day before the mock trial, it broke while she was polishing it. She said she'd take it back to the art room and try and fix it somehow.
So this is the statue in its proper state.
You bet. Just look at that wild silhouette. It's so cute.
I don't get it. Do you have to be an artist to appreciate stuff like this?
Athena, Lady Justice that you put back together on that stage?
Oh right, I didn't realize before because it was in pieces, but before it smashed,
What a Sunday.
maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in the photo. What in the world was it doing on stage?
Well, I think that about covers it.
Okay, then how about watching the mock trial video with me? What do you say?
Sure, sounds good to me. So how do you want to watch it?
Well, all the classroom desks at school have their own built-in computer, you know?
Wow, this place is definitely a lot cushier than I thought.
I know you guys are really in a hurry, so I'll just fast forward to the important part. Let's start with the professor's pre-trial speech.
All right, Sharky.
Yo, I'm the Teach,
I guess so.
and this is Lady Teach.
No idea.
Okay.
Do your best, champ.
Gonna have to bring out my inner. What was the lady's name from the Ace Attorney ones? No, the Great Ace Attorney ones.
Oh, Mia.
No, not the original ones. The ones from the 1800s.
Susato.
Gonna have to bring out my inner Susato here. Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today.
Oh, no. Guess it's Chrissy.
You got this.
I mean, that's not.
No, that's Shy.
Oh, that sounds like Professor Means.
Oh, so this is Means thing. It's Chris's rule.
It's almost like it's been a month and a half since I've voiced any of these people.
Mm-hmm.
You got this.
The mock trial, the crown jewel of the school festival, will begin shortly.
Is the camera like this the whole time? Also, I have pertinent news. Spirit Airlines is filing for bankruptcy. And nothing of value was
Oh, what a
lost.
shame.
Nothing of value was lost.
Did their last plane get shot in Haiti? What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's in a fixed position in front of the stage. When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come.
How come teacher speeches always make me so sleepy?
Let's just skip to the end of his speech. Now let the mock trial begin.
Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shot?
She's a giant woman. Looks to me like she cut right in front of the camera.
So Juniper was also in charge of the audio.
Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself?
Yeah, she had to do it to keep the script details secret. She was all over the place that day. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio controlled room dealing with the music.
Oh, so that's what the lecture hall looks like.
Looks like there's a judge's bench back by the screen and a witness stand up front. What about these balconies with the professors' names on them?
Those are the faculty seats. They're labeled, you fuckwit. Professor Means and Professor Court were in charge of scoring the mock trial. Okay, let's fast forward in a bit. That's why the defendant is definitely guilty. That was me. Could you tell?
That would be Sharky.
Objection. Wait, no, that's sorry.
Objection. A frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab the professor with an arrow? I don't think so.
You read that line in the mock trial, Apollo, but you made it sound kind of weird.
Cut me some slack. It was my first time reading that script.
I think Juniper's gonna speak next.
Which of those people gonna play?
I believe that would be Oni.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Yeah, you're Juniper, dog.
I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true, I shouted, "You're a goner!" But I didn't mean it.
Wow, what an emotional performance. She put a real actress to shame.
Wait, could you go back and play that scene again?
You really think that's necessary?
I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true, I shouted, "You're a goner!" But I didn't mean it.
Stop, did you hear that?
I think you're onto something. Let's play that last part again. Just, again.
I don't follow. What are you guys so excited about?
I think this piece of evidence should explain it. Time to show Robin a piece of evidence that links the line we just heard to the case.
You motherfucker.
Take that!
Sure you remember this. It contains a female voice shouting a voice threat. I'll play it for you.
You're a goner.
The voices and the performance do sound similar, but I can't believe this is happening.
It's just a possibility, but if the voice on this tape is really a recording, one made from the mock trial video, then that means this evidence was fabricated.
They didn't get to do a voice print analysis in time for court today. That's why the gender of the voice became so important. And if the real killer had foreseen that gender would become key in today's trial,
He would have tried to deflect the attention away from him by making the suspect female. So basically, the only one with something to gain from doing this is our sole male suspect.
Wait a second. No way!
Professor Mean's credo is the end justifies the means. So it makes perfect sense that a student who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need to get that tape analyzed as soon as possible. Oh no. No, same judge.
Allow me to assist you with that. Is my guess.
Oh.
Nope.
Prosecutor
Allow me
Cobbin,
to assist you.
at least make some kind of noise so we know you're there.
Yo, 10-5 coming
better
through
go
for
home with the
63
rockstar,
months.
Mrs. Fraulein.
Absolutely.
Timing is
Object to
everything.
everything.
Let me make a copy of that tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. I trust that would be all right.
Very much so, thanks.
Well, Athena, it's almost sundown. Isn't it about time we head over to the detention center?
I think Junie will agree that this is something that can prove her innocence, but will her heart really be open to accepting it? She had to have known this was what I'd find. And that about covers the main gist of our investigation.
I see. Very interesting. You've been quite the busy beaver today.
Thank you for all your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's about up, and it'll be getting dark soon, so...
Junie,
You must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and...
no wait, you have to listen to me.
I don't want to hear anymore. I know what you're going to say, Athena.
Junie, you promised. We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is. If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear.
Okay,
Hope you've
but
been well,
only
though,
if it's the real
10-5.
truth.
Hopefully not working too hard.
So please, please just listen to what I have to say. Once you've heard me out, I'll let you decide what to do. The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed now, but from what I can tell, the voices are the same. And the only one who'd benefit from faking the voice recording would be Hugh.
But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me.
This may sound strange, but his confession is a ploy to make himself look less suspicious. In other words, he was just pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came about after you and Robin had already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have seemed a little suspicious?
Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would have hurt a fly let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble.
Wait, Athena! My bracelet reacted just now.
It did? But why?
Because she's full of shit.
Junie, can you look me in the eye and repeat what you just said?
Oh, none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. You is a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble.
Now I'm sure of it. She's lying.
Gotcha!
Her scarf was getting erect. Juniper, you start coughing when you're under stress. You can't hide it from me no matter how hard you try. When you said, and never causes trouble, a cough escaped and made your scarf flutter. As for why you were stressed, it's because you're lying. Still don't know why she's huffing that flower.
Junie, you're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? And I believe that also ties into a secret about yourself.
A secret? About me? I don't understand.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Ain't nothing but a heartache. Ain't nothing but a mistake.
True. Sorry, I was drinking some wood deer.
That's the line read I'm going with.
He ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret, which means you must have felt betrayed by Junie, making her. You were Professor Quart's snitch, weren't you?
There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, our activities, our relationships, our interests, and reporting it all to one of the professors.
And while fulfilling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Junie, please, stop hiding things from me. I hate having to force things out of you like this. Looks like we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Time to review the evidence and see if I can't prove my hypothesis. I must have something that proves Junie's the snitch and Hugh's connection to the case.
Take that!
Right here in Professor Court's planner, it says, Routine Report. I believe this is meant to mean when the snitch was reported into Professor Court. I also believe Professor Court planned to meet Hugh in private based on the snitch's info. And from their meeting, Hugh must have put 2 and 2 together and figured out your secret. Well, you see, it all makes sense only if you're the snitch, Junie.
Forgive me. Forgive me, Zena. I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected Hugh from the start.
You did? Now this is surprising.
I'm so sorry. I've talked about friendship so much, but I've been a terrible friend.
Juniper, I don't have that special kind of hearing that Athena does, but I don't need it to sense the pain you're feeling inside. And its intensity is directly proportional to the heat of the meat. Am I right?
Follow.
Please, Junie, tell me why you suspected Hugh. I have a feeling that will be the key to getting to the bottom of this whole case. What exactly was your role as class snitch?
Professor Court had told me how Academy alumni had strayed from the path of justice.
Dark Age of Law, huh?
She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that. A few others at the Academy shared her view.
I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic.
She asked you to be her eyes and ears, didn't she?
I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoing I'd seen or heard about.
And that report session in her planner, the one from October 22nd, was part of that?
Yes, that's when I reported you to Professor Gord.
She snitched on her own friend?
I had accidentally overheard you talking.
What did you hear?
He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents.
What were they talking about?
Something about having paid money for good test scores. I only overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to.
What? That's bribery. He was buying his way through school, and if that's the case, then that evidence that always seemed out of place might actually be about his secret. We found this while we were investigating the stage. It's got Hugh's name on it. I didn't know what the number meant at the time, but now that I'm hearing about bribes...
It must mean that a bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October. Fuck that. I'll do it for half.
What's more, take a look at this mark. That same mark is on the pages of Professor Court's planner.
Hey, you're right.
Oh, wait, but why would Professor Court have that kind of information in her planner? You don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was...
Just a possibility at this point, but it may indeed have been Professor Court.
But, but, but...
That's impossible. She'd be the last person I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes.
Like I said, it's just a possibility, but a rather good one.
I'm pissed off I didn't think of it first.
Maybe their private talk had to do with the possibility of the bribery being exposed. And what started out as a little argument soon got out of hand.
It's not your fault, Junie. Anybody would have suspected Hugh if they knew what you knew.
No, I don't believe that alone would have driven him to murder. There's another reason why I suspected Hugh.
You've got to be kidding me. There's another reason?
I saw Hugh around 7 p.m. the day before the mock trial.
Oh, so she's finally ready to talk about that.
When I saw him, his... Oh, Dina?
Junie, are you alright? Just try to relax and tell me what happened.
I never wanted to see what I
Oh
did.
shit! Here's
No,
where the
I
rest of the
deliberately
game's budget
thought
went.
In that hallway, Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood.
Are you guys hearing the audio and it's just me?
Huh?
Oh, there's no audio coming through Discord. It's just this stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You may have to turn the volume up on the screen.
His hands were dripping with blood.
What? But why?
What am I going to do? Deep down, I know Hugh can't be the killer. But my mind keeps telling me he is. No matter how hard I try to convince myself he isn't. Oh, what am I going to do? Hugh, he's... I can't take this anymore. Lena?
So she hid the fact that she had seen Hugh and said she went home at 6 because... she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Junie, it must have been terrible holding all of that in. Next time, maybe no Taco Bell for lunch? But it's going to be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. And that's my promise from one good friend to another. I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. That's okay with you, Professor Means?
My main concern is whether you can defeat that prosecutor. But I won't try to stop you. I will be watching from the gallery. I shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your methods can produce. Good luck tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me. I have a student to kill.
Tina, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish I had trusted you from the start. You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it.
Don't worry, we already know what. Don't worry, we already know that the prosecution's key piece of evidence is a fake. And thanks to you, we figured out the motive, too. Let's give this our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free.
I wouldn't have it any other way. We should all be all ready now. What could possibly go wrong this time? Still.
Sorry about that. Had to drag a cat out of the ceiling.
There's a strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. I'd better be imagining it.
Diddle-doo-ding. October 26, 9:45 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby No. 3. Were you able to sleep last night?
Huh? Oh, sleep. Sure, I slept. For a grand total of 0 hours.
Haha, get used to it, bitch.
Guten Morgen, you two. You look like you were ready to put in a real show. But before you do, I have a good luck gift for you. The voice print analysis came back, and the results couldn't be more clear. The voice in the mock trial video and the tape recording are one and the same.
In other words, the recording's a fabrication. Nice.
The lab is continuing their study of the tape. So far, they found signs of overdubbing.
Isn't that usually fatal?
Overdosing.
But it's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased.
Overdabbing.
Who's there? Wait!
Did you see who it was?
No, I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh. I bet he was eavesdropping.
I wonder if he saw our hand.
Oh, I'm sure he wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and Box Girl were listening in too. I'll make sure they don't make a run for it. That is my final gift to you.
Okay, all that's left now is to reach out to the truth.
Time for a mini core to steel workout. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine! Your turn.
I'm Athena Sykes, and I'm fine.
October 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom, no 4.
So who's judging it up?
Who want to judge?
I think I can take this one. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The Sykes Brigade is totally psyched. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready as well. Isn't that right, Professor Blackwell? Yes, well, moving right along. Yesterday's adjournment was unexpected, yet necessary. But I'll be running a tight ship here today, so no funny business from anybody. Understood?
Your boldness. Robin Newman and Hugh O'Connor have recanted their confessions. But later, I shall grill them at leisure to find whether I can charge them with perjury.
Well, that surely complicates matters. Still, one must not overlook the facts. Now, about the school camera photo that was submitted yesterday.
A pity, but that evidence is no longer relevant to this case. The art room clock runs fast. It cannot function as an accurate measure of time. As for the bungling detective who overlooked that, he is paying for his failure as we speak.
Poor Detective Fulbright. Oh, I hope he returns to work with all of his body parts intact.
A lot of them are options.
His certainly are.
But if that's the case, then what will we?
The accused is the sole person who could have moved the body from that art room to the stage. And I mean to prove it here this day.
It's just like Detective Fulbright said. But what else does he have up his sleeve?
My understanding of this heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room, as evidenced by the bloodstain. Blood was also found on some pottery next to the window over the maintenance area. Which is to say, the body was carried over to that very window. From there, it was dropped down to the maintenance area below. And though there was nary a scratch to the body aside from the fatal wound, that, too, was per the script. A high jump mat was employed to cushion the fall. Then, a ball cart was used to haul the body over to the stage.
That's not very clever. I mean, it's the same exact body moving scheme as the script. Anyone could have moved the body that way.
Objection!
Your propensity to spew forth words before you think is not very clever either.
Why, you...
Moreover, the prosecution has a witness, which is most unfortunate for you. Witness! It's time for you to come forth.
Ah.
Him. Well then, will the witness please state his name and occupation? Hugh O'Connor. I'm a senior at Themis Legal Academy and a smug motherfucker. Yesterday, I told that lawyer there that I would testify to the truth. So, I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Sykes?
What's he up to now?
The court appreciates your cooperation, Mr. O'Connor. Now, your testimony, please. The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus, empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage.
Mm.
Have cats, they say. It'll be fun.
Oh, it always is.
You're up.
I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that. The real truth hurts so much. Doesn't it, Miss Sykes? Or maybe you thought I was going to bring up something else entirely against you.
Ugh, never a snappy comeback when I need one.
He's coming straight at us today, using any means possible.
To protect the students who had to climb up high when setting up the stage. A mat was brought over to the stage from the storehouse.
Our client is the student council president. What's wrong with her taking it upon herself to put the mat away after they'd used it?
Objection!
Oh, there is plenty wrong. There's but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a fall from such lofty heights. Ergo, the mat in question was indispensable to moving the body.
It sucks being the last to know everything.
I think I get it now. The drag marks we saw behind the stage were made by the mat.
If the only matter that thickness was where the bodies assumed to have been dropped, it would be hard to deny a possible link to this case.
We're off to a bad start again. You sure you're okay, Athena?
It's game on, Hugh. Game on. I'm gonna turn your arrogant perfect score grin into a teary-eyed frown of failure.
Ooh.
You want me to repeat these?
Yeah.
The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area.
I don't think you were.
Objection!
So, you saw the back of the stage from between the stage and the maintenance area. Well, let's take a look at this photo taken by Ms. Scuttlebutt, shall we? This photo shows the students setting up the stage the day before the mock trial. Do you see the big construction screen to the right of the stage in the background here?
Oh, why, yes. In fact, there was a bunch of those next to my house until a few days ago. It was so noisy behind there, but I couldn't take a peek. Oh, how it piqued my interest.
Exactly, Your Honor. You cannot see past such screens. That is their purpose. Now let's see. How exactly is that screen positioned again? Aha! Since it was to the right of the stage, it should be right here.
Correct.
And from this vantage point, the witness claims to have seen our client behind the stage backdrop.
Oh my. So the screen would have been completely in the way.
That's right. Therefore, the witness couldn't have possibly seen our client from this point.
Ouch. Order, order. Mr. O'Connor, have you been lying to this court? The screen, right. Must have slipped my mind.
What? Are you telling me you, Mr. Genius, forgot something as literally big as that?
There are two kinds of memory lapses. The normal you mouth breathers have, and the genius level lapses of memory that people like me have.
Okay, Wile E. Coyote, isn't it about time for you to get flattened chasing a bird?
Bring it on, Anvil girl.
Why don't you just admit that it was a normal everyday brain fart anyway?
Will the witness now please restate what he remembers, minus the lapse of memory? That's easy. I was on the other side of the screen. In other words, I witnessed Juniper from the stage side of the screen.
Objection!
You are testifying that our client was behind the stage. But need I remind this court the back of the stage is not visible from the front? To actually see our client behind the stage from the stage side of the screen, the witness himself would also have to be in the same area behind the stage. But in that case, our client would have definitely seen Mr. O'Connor.
Nice one, Athena. Keep it up.
Objection! All right, golden boy. Is this not your chance? Telling the truth will be like a weight lifted from your chest.
The truth? What truth?
The fact that Golden Boy here was where he initially stated. That is to say, he was between the maintenance area and the stage.
Objection!
But then the screen would have blocked his view of...
Objection! On the ground, yes, his view would have been blocked indeed. But consider how smoke always wants to rise up high.
Athena, look at the photo again. Do you think...
something on the other side of the screen, something high enough to see the stage. No way, this crane right here? But I remember seeing a crane there on the day of the mock trial.
Me neither, but it's probably safe to assume it was moved before you found the body.
That's far enough, Professor Blackquill. Remember your promise.
Oh, okay. Fine then. We'll call it here. Because he promised we'd go to bed on time. All right. Good job, everybody. Almost had a full cast for the first time in months.
Sorry, it's been a long time for me.
It's all good. Life happens. Ugh.
It do be that way.
Sometimes it really do fucking indeed be that way.
Yup.
Yup.
Ooh.
We have no Lan. She is asleep. Sleeping in bed. We do have Shy, though.
That's true. Hi, I am Shy. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you want to see more of me, Wednesday we're doing Fallout 76, hopefully, depending on factors, but I'm keeping my head up and hoping for the best. I'm also planning on trying to get some stuff together. Don't know when that's going to happen, but I am definitely working on it, and I know so is the bun. So thanks for coming out, and hopefully I will see you guys Wednesday.
Did you say she's working her butt off?
True. Florida man.
You rang?
You.
Do I need to extroduce myself now? It's been so long.
Goddamn sure do.
Hey folks, I'm Sharky. I'm really old. But I'm still here, and so are you. So let's make the best of that together. Tell your loved ones just how you feel. Let everybody know just really what's on your mind, and look out for each other. Because if we don't, nobody else will. Be well, friends. We'll see you soon.
I love you, Oni Heart. Say it back.
I love you, Oni Heart, but I don't get the target here.
True. Oni, tell us what you've been up to.
Just working on models and playing the saxophone. And yeah, that's it, man. I'm working hard to be able to be in a state where I can stream or do something again.
Working hard to please you. That's a mood, brother. Don't kill yourself too hard. Remember, you can always pop over if you need a free meal.
Yeah.
I have faith in you. Chris Rees, wrap us up.
I'm Chris Rees. Make sure that you spend time with the people that are important in life to you. I went and met a few of them the other weekend, and it was more fun than I ever could have imagined. So,
Huzzah!
spend your time where it's welcome, and where it's not welcome, those people can fuck right off.
Fair enough. Alright, friendos. For me, I'm going to call it a night. I am off tomorrow, but don't worry. We have lots of fun stuff all up on the YouTube to catch up on what you missed over the weekend. If you haven't joined us in the Discord, easiest way to keep up with what we got going on. Check out my wife's Etsy and website. She's been making some really cool holiday stuff as of late. She's got some really cool bone jewelry if you're into that. She crochets, she sews. She's working on a whole bunch of new stuff, so check it out. Last but not least, you want to support the stream, get extra cooking votes, suggest something for the stream, something that makes life easier or you think is cool or funny or content related. Feel free to check out the Throne wish list, toss suggestions on there. But I'm going to call it a night. Thank you all for joining. We're going to go find somebody to raid. Alright, friendos. I'm going to call it a night. We're going to go say hi to SNES. He's playing some SMT4.
Wow, what a nerd.
I know. What a nerd. All right, say goodbye, everybody.